animals help spread the seeds of like trees and. Why didn't it just do
No,
that?
they said that takes too long.
You're like, nah, this needs to be in the ground today.
I'll do it myself. Where's the frickin' soil?
Yo, what's up, honkers? Today, me and Azu are going to be reacting to MoreParz. I know that it's been a while, okay? I know. Listen. I can only do what is out, okay? I have to wait for more. Also, to that one guy asking for Barney64, I see you. Keep it up, bud. Anyways, today's secret word is seed. Don't get any ideas, guys. Don't do it. But if you do comment the secret word in the comments down below, I will give your comment a heart. By the way, just a reminder for people that haven't heard about it already, the plushie is available for another like 26 days. Please go get it if you haven't got one already. Azu, put it on the screen. Put it on the screen. Do it right now. It's right there. It's just like me for real. Anyway, to get it, it's gonna be in the description down below. Anyway, let's get right into today's video.
I want you to imagine you're cave diving. You turn a corner and see a spider web the size of the fucking wall. I regret to inform you that no, this is not fake. This is an actual photo
really?
inside of a cave on the Greek-Albanian border, where scientists have discovered
is that a fucking Shelob?
Largest spider web, located in a portion of the cave crammed to the brim with sulfur. That has quite literally never seen
sulfur
the light
spiders.
Of God. This wall
you light those on fire, they
of
explode.
white sticky stuff spans 1,100 square fucking feet. That is the size of a 2-bedroom fucking house.
That's
However,
crazy.
Finding the average Australian home on the wall of a cave at Y11 brings up a far scarier question.
What made it?
What the fuck built it?
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Well, to the relief of many, no, we did not discover a giant spider lair. Nor is this the result of a single spider with creative mode and world edit. No, it's far fucking worse.
I hate that game.
Because this web is the arachnid equivalent of getting the boys on for a 2-week Minecraft phase.
Oh, okay.
Because this web is a collaborative effort.
It's a collaborative effort.
Built
okay.
by 111,000 fucking spiders.
That makes a lot of sense of why it's so big.
That isn't a tree.
What is it?
It's a fucking bird.
No.
There's a bird there? Oh, it is. I see it. Why
does the bird have camouflage? What is it hiding from?
I don't know. That's scary. It can literally fly, I'm pretty sure. So why is it?
I was saying, it's got a rather rounded beak. So, like, it doesn't look like it. Okay, yeah, it's got to be ambush. It's got to be an ambush predator.
Maybe.
Introducing the tawny frogmouth, a species
it kind of looks like a owl.
And Australia's very own avian equivalent of a maxed out Skyrim stealth build.
Ooh.
Now you may be thinking to yourself, well, it can't be that stealthy. I can see it.
I can see it. It's right there.
You can see that one. Did you see the one right fucking next to it?
Yes, I did.
I didn't. I fucking didn't. I thought that was part of the tree. Yeah.
I saw it.
But now the important question is, why the fuck do these things have predator cameras?
Yeah,
Well, there's two reasons. First of all, being it's fucking Australia.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But these bad boys are primarily nocturnal, staying on the move during the night and dive bombing unaware insects to meet their bulking goals. However, that means that during the day,
it's using camouflage to get insects?
And in a country where at any point you can be bitten, mauled, stung, or fucking drop-kicked to death.
It's literally to protect them from other birds / insects, I'm assuming. Because it's like at night, you're literally just going to be going after these things. And they can't already see you because it's nighttime. They're just hiding from the snakes and shit, I bet.
Laying down in the wrong spot can turn a short nap into the
Why every time you see the pickle, you do that now?
I like pickles.
I know you do, you fucking walking stereotype. Jesus Christ.
I try
Okay.
my best to be a stereotype.
Why?
Okay? Listen,
Why? You listen. You don't
if
have
the
to be
pills
like.
I take aren't the same color as my hair, I don't want them.
Forever sleep.
Hmm.
So, in order to prevent themselves from becoming an item on a snake's KFC order, these tactical chickens evolved a ghillie suit to basically allow them to f***ing disappear.
Yeah, but like.
Being practically invisible allows them to unlock their second passive,
But why?
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
You see, these guys are so f***ing good at cosplaying a stick that not only do predators mistake them for Groot, but so does their prey. And so, whenever they take a nap, they just leave their mouths open a little bit.
Oh.
And whenever some poor ant just tries to walk his way to work,
Wait.
he instead DoorDashes himself directly into its fucking mouth.
So he's literally, the bird is literally a fucking, what's it called? A Venus flytrap that's just alive. A mobile Venus flytrap with wings.
It's the valve of the animal world. It does nothing and it still wins.
Consumed.
Australia just found a new insect.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, I hate it.
And
Yeah, but
in a
it's a
certified
fucking
Australia
hornet.
moment, it is
Guess what? It's
unironically
frickin'
called
venomous.
the fucking lucifer bee. Because of course we have the Satan
Where's
bee.
Coyote Peterson?
The snakes and the spiders and the fucking dinosaurs weren't enough. No. Now I gotta dodge a rejected doom enemy on my walk to work. Discovered in the closest climate to hell on Earth, Western Australia, these bad boys
it's Western.
were named
Okay,
after the
okay.
Lord of Hell for 2 reasons.
Not near Melbourne.
First of which being the giant fucking demon horns bolted to their heads. Now, those horns aren't just there to look scary. They're actually a defensive mechanism to protect the demon bees from bigger predators. However, only the ladies of the species...
My favorite part of these videos is, one, learning about the fucking, like, wildlife and stuff, but two, my biggest favorite thing on this is literally whenever he's like predator and it's just a fucking known YouTube predator.
Demon bees from bigger predators. However, only the ladies of the species stay strapped, as the horns are only found on females. Meaning a more accurate name for these absolute girl bosses
is succubus?
Is the Karlak bee.
But the Karlak.
A pair of spirit Halloween horns can't be the only reason they're named after the devil, right? I mean, there's gotta be f***ing something else. Like, do they spit fire?
That'd be pretty cool.
Maybe they've got a pitchfork for a stinger that injects
maybe
f***ing acid venom. The answer to that is, no.
No, just the horns.
F***ing honeybee.
Oh.
The actual reason is that lead researcher, Dr. Kit Prendergast, was watching the fucking Netflix show.
Biggest cock I've ever seen.
And
Whenever she found it.
time she's done something like this.
So she was watching the Netflix series. She saw the bee and she's like, I get to name it. I'm going to name it the Lucifer bee.
She named another species after her pet dog.
Of course she did.
Based.
Yes, I named it after my dog.
Australia has dancing spiders.
Oh, these are cute, though.
Allow me to introduce you to the Australia's most fabulous arachnid, the peacock spider. Now, this 8-legged pride flag is not remotely dangerous to humans.
Stop.
Full venom, tiny fangs, and as far as size goes, they're the spider equivalent of a fucking gnome. What makes these little guys interesting is their love life.
It's so cute.
See, not unlike normal peacocks, it's only the males of the species that are running the RGB gamer lights.
Did you know you can get one of these like little guys as a pet in WoW, and it like dances like it did, like this does? It's so cute. I love it.
But why are they built like a Razer laptop? Well, because spiders can't just post up with a dead fly on Tinder and start swiping. No, the boys here have to attract the lady the old-fashioned way. Shake an ass. You see, in order to find a mate, peacock spiders head out to the club.
Have you never seen that?
Have
you ever seen the Omni-Man?
Lock eyes with her.
Yes,
the
I've
song
seen
changes,
the meme.
They raise that coloured dump truck to the sky.
And they
Start playing
twerk.
Dance Dance f***ing Revolution, baby. Now, as he dances, the female spider watches very closely. Not only paying attention to the movements of the dance, but also the fucking vibrations. And if our protagonist here can nail Osu Valentine's
All
edition
right.
just right, the female spider will slowly approach, lean in for a kiss, and...
All right.
But, here's the thing.
Does it eat? Does it?
Dance, he fails the charisma check.
Right.
And if he f***s the charisma check, he's no longer boyfriend material.
Okay.
He's a f***ing Happy Meal.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, so she kills him?
Literally dancing for his life.
That's kind of fucked up.
This turtle breathes through its butt.
Nice.
No, this is not a joke. This is a Fitzroy River turtle, native to the land down under.
That thing's
and as with
fucking
most
neck
of the
is
shit
massive.
found in God's drafts folder, its existence begs a single question.
Instant tweets.
Fucking why? Well,
Why?
these little guys are freshwater bottom feeders, snatching and consuming the children of aquatic insects and munching down on the occasional ribbonweed salad.
What the fuck? Oh, wow.
And as
That was
with
fast.
most river turtle species, this requires them to spend most of their time in the water. Now,
Right.
rather than doing what most turtles do and developing an insane lung capacity,
Then what does it
the
do?
Fitzroy decided to evolve a set of gills alongside their lungs to
Oh.
allow them to stay underwater for 3 weeks at a time.
Gum.
I am under the water.
However,
I'm
when
underwater.
placing the gills, God was absolutely fucking plastered. And instead of placing them on the neck like a normal animal,
Right.
slipped on a beer can and not only placed them on its ass, but inside of it.
What?
And you know what makes this even worse?
What?
Turtles do not have a single purpose hole like you or me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. So it breathes its shit.
Yay.
They have a cloaca, which is the fucking Swiss Army knife of holes. This means that Fitzroy River turtles
Ah.
shit, piss, breathe, and fucking mate out of the same hole. This tree grows grenade.
Imagine your esophagus getting mounted.
I don't have to imagine that.
Your
Anyway.
esophagus? What?
What? Moving on.
This tree
Yay.
grows grenades. You see, this is a sandbox tree, native to South America, and before we even address the frag grenades growing in the branches, we are going
Oh
to
my
start
God.
This tree is
at the
very
bottom
cool.
of the tree, because I feel it's important that you understand that this tree was designed from the roots up by God himself to f***ing hurt you.
Why?
Growing up to
Why,
a
though?
staggering 60
trick you, that's why.
meters in
Holy
height.
shit.
The first phase of the fucking boss fight that
Do
is
people
this tree
use this thing
is
as
the
a-
giant,
as a home? Do
inch-long,
do
rock-solid
animals?
bark combat knives covering the thing from top to bottom. Now, if Groot's cousin being armed like the average British resident was not enough to stop you from
Oh,
getting
yes.
too close, touching the tree will immediately make you realise it is not ribbed for your pleasure. It's for your fucking
Oh.
poison.
It's
Yep,
poison.
as if the
Has
spikes
scarlet
weren't
rot.
enough, the
Scarlet
sap of
rot.
the sandbox tree is very fucking toxic, causing severe
Right.
itching and rashes on contact. And if you
Okay.
some fucking how get it into your eye, it will temporarily blind you.
Oh, cool.
That all pales in comparison to what you
Awesome.
came here for. The reason, the other name for this thing is the fucking dynamite tree.
Wait.
Fruit. You see, these fruits aren't meant to be eaten. In fact, they're poisonous. Put it in your mouth, you'll cramp up, vomit, and shit yourself.
Right. So then why do people want them
No,
then?
they are made to spread the seeds of the sandbox tree
Why do you think
in
people
the
want
most
them?
American
know.
way humanly possible. Explosions. The fruits are basically seed-filled time bombs.
Right.
As once mature, they begin to dry.
I put a fruit in your mailbox.
As once mature, they begin to dry out. As they dry, they shrink, and they slowly begin bending
Oh my
against
God.
their stems. The tension gets too high, snaps the fibers holding it against the stem, And the whole thing explodes like a frag grenade, sending
Holy
seeds
shit.
flying up to 240 kilometers an hour.
Holy shit. That's
This
insane.
is the world's deadliest.
I do want to know why that exists, because it had to evolve to do that for a reason, right?
It's
Like-
the best way to spread its seed.
I guess, but like most
That's also the way I spread mine.
fucking animals help spread the seeds of like trees and shit. Why didn't it just do
No,
that?
They said that takes too long.
You're like, nah, this shit needs to be in the ground today.
I'll do it myself. Where's the frickin' soil?
This is the world's deadliest tree. Introducing the manchineel tree, found in the United States of America and the Caribbean, and you may be wondering, what makes it so deadly? And
I don't know.
is that when growing this thing, God used the same design philosophy that
As what?
Miyazaki uses when he puts a swamp in a FromSoft game.
He has to have put as many as there can be possible and make it to where it's impossible to see around you, so you have no idea where you're going or if you're even going the correct way. And then they're not going to put any antidotes in there. Any antidotes?
Oh,
Nope.
why would they?
Nope.
Because even thinking about the fucking thing will poison you. Leave me alone! The entire tree, from root to stem, contains more toxicity than a league lobby, and that
Oh, wow.
starts with the sap.
Oh, wow.
This
Speaking of League, did you hear they're adding in voice chat?
No, they are not.
They're adding voice chat officially to the game.
Oh, that's not gonna last long.
I am
no,
so
that's
scared
awful.
for those people that still play that game.
Bro, the amount of slurs that's gonna get dropped.
Oh, bro. It's going to be like 2008 all over again.
thick, sticky, white substance is not only found inside the tree, but thinly coats the entire thing, not unlike the sock under your bed. This is a problem because it contains
What was that a pad?
That was a sock. That was a sock.
That's a sock.
That's a sock. That was a sock.
That sock was so stiff, it looked like a shoehorn.
Jerry's sock. I don't have white socks, actually. I have only black socks.
He likes to see his progress.
No, I don't do that. I just let it be. Anyway.
the tree, but thinly coats the entire thing, not unlike the sock under your bed.
We'll get
This
that
is
thing,
a
dude.
problem because it contains
Why is
three
that so
separate toxins that will seep into your system if you so much as f***ing brush the thing,
Oh my
causing
god.
severe itching, swelling, and
Ooh.
chemical burns.
I think I'm always right, yeah.
Getting
Yeah, that's
toxic
fine.
shock from just touching the thing isn't enough for you? Well, you'll be happy to know that eating the fruit on it can just kill you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oof.
what the sap does to your skin, the fruit essentially does to your throat and internal organs. So just a few bites of
fine.
Satan's apple here will cause you to start choking before you experience the worst stomach pain of your entire life.
What the fuck?
Collapse to the ground, puke your guts up, and then start shitting them out.
Oh, that poor guy.
But the f***ed up part is even if you don't eat the fruit or touch the tree,
Uh-huh.
it can still poison you. How?
God.
Well, let's say you're walking
Reduce
outside and
to
suddenly it starts pissing down with rain. Thinking quickly, you run for cover under the branches of a tree. A manchineel tree.
Oh,
The
no.
rain hits the leaves and the branches of the tree, mixes with the toxic sap, and then falls directly onto your
Yippee.
f***ing head.
Oh, God.
Spiders are scary, but hey, at least
They are. Why? Oh, my God.
can't get you in
No,
the
no,
water,
no.
yeah, that nightmare is a fishing spider.
Oh, I got
native to
chills.
the land down
Oh, I don't
under,
like
which is,
that.
of course,
I don't like that at
is.
all.
You may be wondering why the f this thing is pulling a Jesus.
He's pulling a
What
Jesus.
the f is? You may be wondering why the f this thing is pulling a Jesus.
Yeah, why?
Well, you see, fishing spiders have no webs,
I hate.
which means they can't
hate
just
that.
wait for a fly to clothesline itself when they're hungry. No, when they want to feed, they gotta hop in the ute, drive down to the waterfront, and get ready to do some serious fishing. Now, last I checked, spiders can't just go down to BCF and buy a fishing rod. No, these little guys need to get hands-on. Or,
Right.
should I say feet? Because they start their hunt by resting their forelegs on the water's surface.
Oh,
These legs are
that's kinda
covered in
cool.
incredibly sensitive hairs, which
What do you mean
detect
forelegs? It's got 8.
tiny little ripples and vibrations from the water, basically giving them their prey's fucking IP address. Not only finding their location, but also doxing what fucking species it
What?
is.
I'm sorry, what?
Uncooked fish finger located.
Ain't no way.
All that's left to do is, you know, go out and grab him. But,
Can't go underwater,
Yeah.
can it?
well,
Yeah, how?
no, he's not wearing 4 pairs of frostwalker boots. Those
Right.
long legs are also coated in hydrophobic hair. This
Oh.
allows them to put their weight on the water.
Wait, is that how we were able to make hydrophobic clothing we used? You know what? I don't want to think about it.
Without breaking the surface tension. This means that when they see their prey, they can simply Jesus towards it at Mach 5 and
Fucking-
fucking grab it. Biting it with
Nom, nom, nom.
venomous fangs
Nom, nom, nom,
that
nom.
inject, you guessed it,
Neurotoxin.
Say the line, Bart.
Neurotoxin.
neurotoxin.
Yay!
Yay.
Paralyzed, they drag it back to
Thanks,
the shore.
Australia.
And have a feed. Ah, wait, this one's too small.
They have these in Texas too.
This plant
Jerry,
explodes.
you're not helping your case.
What? No, they're everywhere in the U.S., dude. You didn't know about water spiders?
I know about water spiders. Not ones that big.
Yeah. They live in like underneath docks and stuff.
You're not helping your case.
This plant explodes.
It does it.
Why?
I see.
Well, you see, this is a squirting cucumber. Stop
Squirting
your-
cucumber?
I see you laughing. Stop it. This is serious.
It does.
These
It,
things are found worldwide, and to understand where this thing got its name, you need to understand how most plants spread
Where
their
can I
seeds.
get one?
You see, most of the time,
yeah.
plants store their seeds in their fruit.
Right, and this
Birds
one seeds
then
its
swoop
sword seed
down,
into the balls,
grab
right?
their food at the drive-thru, eat it, and fuck off. They then digest the flesh of the
Hell,
fruit,
it's been seen.
but shit out the seeds. Seeds hit the ground, get fertilized,
Right.
and the cycle begins anew. But the squirter is poisonous.
oh, it's poison. Okay.
Every single part of the plant is toxic, so if Tweety here eats it, he's going to become a KFC family bucket. So if that's the case,
Yum.
how does it spread its seed? Well, same way you do. You see, the cuke stores its seeds in the
It's just
fruit.
like me for real,
But
for real.
Fruits are made up of very soft cells, and as they
Right.
grow, they slowly fill with moisture. This moisture causes them to swell and inflate,
Right.
increasing pressure on the inside.
Why you gotta do pyrocynical like that? Why you gotta do him like that, bro? Come on. It's been so long since he was outed for that. Holy shit.
Of the fruit. That pressure builds. The fruit stretches.
Right.
Until finally, all that pressure is too much for the stem to bear. And
Ooh.
it pops out like the pin in a grenade. And with that opening, all those seeds and all that pressure finally has somewhere to go. So, in order to spread its seed far and wide, it busts.
He goes. Oh god.
This is one of the oldest creatures on the planet.
Oh.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's a
Horseshoe
horseshoe
crab.
Introducing the horseshoe
Got a
crab,
bone
found
mark.
under the sea in the Atlantic,
Bam, bam,
Indian,
bam,
and
bam,
Pacific
bam, bam,
Oceans.
bam, bam,
And when I
bam,
said
bam.
old, I didn't mean individually. These little guys disconnect from the server at around age 40.
Oh, okay.
And as far as their actual lives go, they're kind
They're
of
not
boring.
immortal.
They're bottom feeders with zero offensive capability, and the only reason they have a tail is that without it, they would die if you flipped them onto their backs.
Right.
No, when I say old, I mean as a species. Because these things are walking fossils that have been running the exact
Yep.
same
Yep.
basic ass
And
build.
that's why it's a Pokemon.
Completely unchanged.
It's Kabuto.
It is Kabuto.
And whenever they turned it into Kabutops, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
For millions of years. How many millions? Well, here is a list of
How
events
old is it?
that this little guy's family tree has lived through. the fall of Rome, the
Wow.
evolution of humankind,
Holy fuck.
Back, I want to be monkey.
Monkey time.
the Ice Age, God tossing a rock at the big-ass lizards.
Wow.
Hell, this
Wait,
little
wait, it's been
fucker
around
watched
since
the
dinosaurs?
first fish crawl onto land and was
fuck
underwater
you doing, man?
when the first tree spawned. But I think
What?
the best way I can put this into perspective is that not unlike the way the Earth orbits the Sun orbits the Milky Way. Now,
Right.
this process takes around 225 million years to complete.
Uh-huh.
The horseshoe crab has done it twice!
Wait, wait. So what do we call
It's
it then?
so full of whimsy.
What do we call it then? Do you think wait, is it 2 universe years old then?
Yeah, they will probably still be here when the sun explodes.
Yeah, probably. I think the sun will take them out, but you know.
No, they'll find a way.
Oh, all right.
This frog
Really, Joey?
deliberately breaks its own bones.
Oh, this thing.
Why? Well, you see, this is a hairy frog found on the west coast of Africa, and the reason it hits a brutality on itself, ironically enough, is self-defense. You see, these
Yeah.
guys are small, coming in at an incredibly
Just a little
respectable
guy.
3 to 5 inches.
Nice.
and
Not bad.
tipping
Not
the
bad.
scales
Not bad.
at only
Nice, nice.
150 grams, which is a problem
Mm.
because they also inhabit the ecological equivalent of a fucking FromSoft game.
Da, 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 da.
Africa
Tutti,
is one of
tutti.
the only places in the world that gives Australia a run for its money. With Mr. Frog here having to avoid birds, snakes, and rats on his walk to work. Now,
What
in
the
order to
fuck?
avoid this
Well, how do
scenario,
you-
most frogs either run a high-level stealth build or dress
Or?
up like a fucking highlighter and cover themselves in everyone's favourite liquid.
Neurotoxin.
But the hairy frog has read one too many X-Men comics. Because this thing actually has another name.
Yeah, it's the
The
Wolverine
fucking
frog, right?
Wolverine frog.
Yeah.
Because these little guys have claws, but not traditional claws like a cat's, which are made of keratin and freely extend and retract without an issue. No, instead,
No.
the finger bones on a hairy frog's hind legs are held in place by a small bone at the tip of their fingers. And when threatened, they snap the longer bone off the tip
What the
and
fuck?
through their fucking
That's so
skin.
metal.
And then, new weapon acquired, they employ the London self-defense strategy.
Ah, yes.
Wait, Emma.
The kraken is a real animal. Just
It is. You have
Is
no
it,
idea how happy I
though?
was when we found that out.
Is it though? I know the giant squid's a real thing.
Yeah.
The Kraken
Well,
though.
giant squid is what the kraken is.
Hey, what's cracking? Hey, Mad Kinkin.
not the one you think it is.
Who's that Pokemon?
You see, when people hear tales of the kraken, they assume that a bunch of sailors in the oldie times got absolutely shit-faced and ran
probably.
into a giant squid. And to be fair, that's not a terrible assumption. Giant
No, it's not.
squid are f***ing kaiju-sized, coming in at 12 meters in length.
Yeah, 40
And there's
feet.
the colossal squid.
900 kilos in weight. So
Yep.
the assumption that they saw that shit and rightly assumed sea monster isn't too far-fetched.
No, it is not.
However, there is a rather large hole in that giant squid theory.
Okay.
They don't live anywhere near the surface. They live down.
Oh.
We've seen evidence of like the suction cup stuff on the whales and stuff that like
Yeah,
end up on
yeah.
shore, which is like, okay, that's probably a giant squid, right? Because whales can go that deep. But like, I don't know, man. If
Way down. Owning real estate at a depth of 1,000 meters below sea level in the twilight zone. So if these sailors didn't see Squidward's roided out brother, how the f*** do you explain the books of corroborating tales of long tentacle-like appendages sticking out of the
Be
sea?
on a cryptid
Well, the
kick
answer-
after this.
Is whales. But
you're gonna be on a cryptid
where
kick
is
after
the
this?
tentacle on a whale?
Yep.
Well, you see, during breeding season, blue whales reproduce by conducting a locomotive on female whales.
oh, right.
And in order to keep this train running on the tracks, male whales must wait their turn.
Right.
Dead
Male
While waiting
whales.
in the lobby, in order to stay prepared, the males tend to raise their gentleman's sausage
Right.
out of the water and wave it around in the air.
Of course
And
they do.
The special sausage
I
on a blue
see.
whale is around 3 meters long
Oh!
and 14 inches thick. So sailors who thought they were seeing a mythical monster from the depths were more than likely just seeing a pot of whales hitting weapon inspect on their schmeat.
Oh!
Yep, yeah.
Oh my!
This fish,
Hold on! Fucking
Oh, that's
glizzy!
incredible.
The glizzy!
this fish will choke you.
Oh, that's awesome. This episode is just oops, all dick stuff. Yep.
This fish
Basically.
will choke you. Just not the way you think. So
Okay.
this is a hagfish found worldwide under the sea, and this thing has one of the most fucking disgusting defense mechanisms.
Which
On the
is...
You see, when I
Yeah.
say choke, you probably think I mean they loop that pool noodle shaped body around your neck.
Yeah,
Squeeze.
yeah, I do.
You are wrong. No, these
What do they
guys
do?
are piss-weak scavengers that average out to about the size of a Subway footlong.
slimy.
And despite
Okay.
having a f***ing face hugger for a mouth, their main defense mechanism is busting.
What?
You see, as you can probably tell by looking at them, these bad boys are slimy. Really
Right.
slimy. And when threatened, they use it as a f***ing weapon.
Yep.
Whenever something tries to eat them, they kick the slime production into overdrive, secreting a protein that instantly converts the surrounding ocean water into thick, sticky sludge
Oh!
in half a second.
That's
a load
crazy.
like that in half a second. Incredibly impressive.
It is.
Nothing to be embarrassed about at all. This
Right,
slime
right.
then seeps
Honestly, they could be
into
faster.
and clogs the gills of
Oh
their
my
predators,
god.
suffocating them to death.
So then they can't
Then
breathe and
having
they just...
literally slimed
Yep.
their ops, they whip out an Uno reverse card and fucking eat them.
Holy crap. That's kind of crazy. Fucking Mother Nature's fucking nuts, dude. Average Friday night for some people. What, choking on cum? What a way to go.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Oh my god.
Scientists have created a new fish. And the best part is that it was a fucking accident. You see, this is a turtlefish. And it is found absolutely fucking nowhere in the wild. No, this genetic accident is a nature mod produced exclusively in a single facility in Savosh, Hungary. You see,
Savosh,
turtlefish
Hungary.
is a cross between the Russian sturgeon and the American paddlefish. And in the wild, the only way that hookup's happening is Discord, because they live on opposite sides of the fucking planet.
Hello, princess.
Hello.
This ain't the wild. This is Hungary's Fishing and Aquaculture Institute, Haki, where a group of researchers
Haki.
is
I
trying
didn't know
to
One
figure
Piece
out
was in
how
this.
the f to repopulate the critically endangered
I
Russian
get it.
sturgeon using a neat trick called gynogenesis.
What is that?
Pardon?
What the f is that? Well,
Yeah.
you see, usually when sturgeons reproduce, the females lay a shitload of eggs in
Fucking
water,
sound
which
effect.
are then fertilized by the males.
Right.
This fertilization requires two of the same species to tango, with 50% of the offspring DNA being contributed from the egg and 50% from the source.
Okay.
In gynogenesis, 100% of the offspring's DNA is contributed by the mother. Now, because
Oh.
sturgeons can't do this naturally, the researchers hatched a plan. They would take sperm from the far less endangered American paddlefish and microwave that shit with UV radiation,
What?
destroying the DNA
What?
it carries, but still allowing it to stimulate the egg into growing
Oh.
without the father's DNA, and thus gynogenesis.
So it's like cloning then.
There's a problem.
Yeah.
Paddlefish was just a little too genetically similar to the sturgeon, and they did not leave the swimmers in the microwave long enough.
Oh no.
So instead of a bunch of perfect little sturgeon babies? We got the turtlefish, which is a literal genetic dead end. It is incapable of reproducing.
Yikes.
I feel bad for it.
Ooh.
It was an accident and it gets no
Damn.
pictures. Abysmal existence, RNG.
Let's go gambling!
Oh, dang it.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
People hate this groundhog. But why?
I'm like, what is it me for?
Well, because this is no ordinary hog. This distinguished gentleman
Distinguished?
is Punxsutawney Phil, a resident of the US of A, specifically the town of Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, where he has a very important job. He predicts the weather,
Oh.
and he does it through the Groundhog Day ceremony.
Oh, yeah, that's
But,
right.
what the is that? Well, basically,
Yeah.
every year on the 2nd of February,
I can't believe we still do this, by the way. Why do we still do this? Do we have meteorological charts, stuff that's
Meteorological.
literally meteorological? Fuck you. All right. We have satellites that look down at the Earth, and we can look and see when the next season's gonna come. Like, why?
crowds gather
Because it is
at the
profitable.
Gobbler's
It's
Knob.
marketable.
Gobbler's
Not
knob.
laughing. It's a very serious ceremony. Quit it. And then, at dawn, the unbelievably dripped out
knob.
inner circle of the Groundhog Club retrieved the allegedly 140-year-old Phil from his knob. Phil
Are you fucking serious? Is this a real, like,
Dead serious.
this is awesome.
Every year.
140-year-old Phil from his knob. Phil then selects a scroll from the tip of the knob based on whether or not he saw his shadow when being yanked from his home. And if he did see his shadow, winter will last for 6 more weeks.
Okay.
And this year, Phil has predicted 6 more weeks of Mayalt.
Well,
And for some reason, this year, that prediction has royally pissed off many people online. So
It
I just think
has.
he's doing his fucking job.
yeah, for real.
The tweet that shared his prediction has some of the most angry,
I need to read these.
fucking hilarious responses. And I
Please
made
show
this
some.
video to read you the best of them.
Yes.
Turn him into a steak. That groundhog is going in the microwave.
No.
No.
If I saw Punxsutawney Phil, I would punt him like a football. And
Phil,
last
no.
but not least, POV, you are the deep fryer at Raising Cane.
Oh no. Oh, they put ice in it. No.
Winter shortened.
Australia's Prime Minister disappeared.
Really? I did not know
No,
this.
that is not a joke. This is Harold Holt, the 17th Prime Minister of Australia.
Okay.
And when I say he disappeared, I don't mean he retired from public
Yeah, like,
life,
did he just,
never
like,
to be heard from
go
again.
away?
I
Like, what
mean,
happened?
We literally fucking lost him midway through his term.
How?
That is like the Secret Service losing the fucking president.
Now let me be clear.
All right. See ya.
Which begs a very important question.
Let me be
Fucking
clear.
How? Well, you
Yeah,
see,
where'd he go?
Holt was elected Prime Minister in 1966. And one of the most well-known facts about him was that he fucking loved the ocean.
Oh. You think they?
Which is why on December 17th,
Thank you, Michael Reed.
1967,
Oh my God.
while taking a day off from leading Spider Island, Holt convinced his mates to shop for
So
a
he probably
cheeky
just
swim
got lost out at
before they
sea
went
then?
out to lunch. And so they pulled into
Maybe.
Cheviot Beach in Victoria. Now on that day, the ocean was, putting it lightly,
Right.
fucked.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And so all of Holt's friends warned him that maybe visiting Nemo today was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Holt responded, and I quote, "I know this beach like the back of my hand." Hopped into the water and started swimming away from the shore. And he kept swimming.
Right.
Further.
Dream,
And further.
life would be dream.
Yeah, right, mate. That's far enough. You can come back now.
Mate.
Wait, where the f*** is he?
Mate.
Yeah, they completely
Oh,
lost
fuck.
sight of him. Because the Prime Minister was f***ing gone.
Oh no.
This caused the leaderless Australian government to themselves and
I
start
imagine.
playing Where's Holto?
I am under the water.
Search and rescue teams
Oh my God.
scoured the coast for weeks and came up with absolutely f***ing nothing.
So is he just dead?
Not even a body.
Like,
The
are you
sitting Prime
serious?
Minister had vanished without a trace.
Ain't no
Some
fucking
conspiracy
way.
theorists say he got picked up
Imagine
by
he
a
just went back
submarine.
home.
The odds are
It's Iron Lung.
drowned. But most importantly, with the tragic loss of our nation's Prime Minister at sea,
Yeah, damn.
how did we choose to commemorate the man who was clapped by the
Wait,
ocean?
you never found him?
Well,
No, they never found him.
glad you asked that question because we named a fucking swimming pool after him.
Of course they did. Why? Oh man.
Bruh.
That's fucking insane. Well, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you got to the end, make sure to like the video because you clearly liked it. Subscribe if you're not already, if you're coming back on the regular. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.